So we had a busy day today at Cloud 360 Accounting, playing a bit of catch up after I had a few days holidays last week. A lot of one-off requests coming in from clients which we're dealing with at the moment, and obviously we've got staff on holidays and a bit of study and stuff like that. So everything feels a little bit chaotic for the last day or two. But this morning I had a great session on my coaching program, Success from the Start, session number 2. And the group where we were focused on talking about software and systems and technology, how to design exactly what type of apps and tech you want to use in your firm, how to avoid the old app overwhelm and the shiny new app syndrome type stuff. And I really brought it back to advising all the members that it's all about you and your business and your clients. What exactly is it that you need to be able to run the business that you want, the business that you're creating by design and not by default? You're not getting dragged along by the crowd in terms of other firms using, fancy reporting apps and so on, and fancy cash flow apps. If that's not your bag, then don't get drawn into it just because it's a shiny new thing. Kind of design on a page, a 1 or 2 page business plan for your firm before you start deciding what your tech or your app stack's going to be. So that was one thing we covered. I also tried to get everyone to focus on their own culture, core values and mission, and keep that front and centre of everything they're doing. We also then talked about marketing, and I was delighted we were joined by Amanda C. Watts. Thank you very much, Amanda, for your time today. Really, really valuable session. Amanda was due to talk for about 30 minutes, just sort of off the cuff about marketing for accounting firms and finding your hunting niche and your ideal client profile, a little bit of content marketing, and I suppose it was probably a tall ask to maybe try and get that into 30 minutes, but Amanda was kindly able to talk for, I think it was about an hour and 15 minutes at the finish up, and she fielded questions from the members. So Amanda, thanks again for your input. And it was great to see everybody coming away with that with probably a lot of ideas. But I've tried to get them to hone it down to one key takeaway and one key action which they can implement within the next week. And to me, that's the message I've tried to get across to everyone today. And I try and get this message across to other business owners as well as other accountants. It's the power of a decision is in its speed. Make your decisions as quickly as you can. Don't certainly dive head first into making decisions just for the sake of speed. But don't dwell and worry about 3 or 4 or 5 different apps that you've got to look at. Get it very clear in your mind what exactly you want, what the type of business that you're going to have, the type of services that you're going to deliver, the type of client that you want to be servicing, and everything else can be built around that. You can build your marketing around that, you can build your team and culture around that, your core values, your app stack can be built around that, and out of all of that, you want to be able to replace yourself at some point in time with some of the many hats that you're wearing. So great session today. Thanks to everybody who came along, and thanks again, Amanda, for your time.